Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first ever Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Wow, I didn't even realise how much of a mouthful saying the word theory twice in a row can be. I guess I have to get used to it now with the new title of this show as Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Anyways, that's right, it's our first theory video of this brand new animated series coming in 2024. If you happen to have missed the news, I covered everything you need to know in one of my latest videos that discusses every possible detail that was revealed to the public via the New York Toy Fair earlier last weekend. Within this news, we got the title of the show, 6 new species confirmed, and returning characters as well. But most importantly, we got notification that it will be releasing in 2024, which is absolutely fantastic. No more waiting. Especially after a slow, yet highly anticipated year of 2023 that practically brought us nothing. Anyways, as we did for Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World Dominion, we're returning with our theories. Something that hundreds of thousands of you guys, sometimes even millions, absolutely loved during the time of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And today, it's no different. It's so nice to be returning. We're going to be speculating about what Jurassic World Chaos Theory might be about, thanks to the information that was released to the public at the New York Toy Fair last weekend. So, when you're ready, sit back, grab some snacks, as it's time for our first theory video on Jurassic World Chaos Theory. So Jurassic World Chaos Theory has sort of, been announced now. Well, we at least now have some public information to go off. We just don't really have a trailer for it just yet. So we practically have nothing to go off besides what has been revealed to the public at the New York Toy Fair. Since we don't have a trailer, we pretty much can speculate about whatever we'd like about this show, and there's no way of proving it wrong until we do get the trailer. However, since we do have some bits of information to go off, I have somewhat been able to come up with a rough estimation of what this show might be about. Firstly, we are aware that Darius will be returning and does in fact look older in a quote taken directly from people who attended this toy fair. And apparently he looks older than to what we saw of him at the end of Camp Cretaceous Season 5, which takes place in 2018, the morning after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So, if we were to guess on the timeline of where this takes place, we know it's 100% after Fallen Kingdom, but when specifically? Well, considering we already know that an Allosaurus is one of the dinosaurs that will be showing up in the series, and we know that it does look rather similar to its Battle at Big Rock counterpart, we could say that this show takes place around 2019, either before or after Jurassic World Battle at Big Rock. After all, that short film takes place in California, and Darius also lives in California too. But don't forget that we should also take notice that Darius is quoted to have looked a lot older. We could even go as far as to say that this show might even take place in 2020 or perhaps in 2021. For me, I don't think anything later than 2021, so 2020 is the sweet spot. Make sure to remember this as it's important for later on. Now we move on to dinosaur species. While yes, we have mentioned Allosaurus, the other species that's important to this theory is Atrociraptor. Yeah. According to people who attended the New York Toy Fair, Atrociraptor is also set to appear in the show. Now, we're currently unaware as to whether or not the Atrociraptor that is set to appear in this show is any of the evil raptor squad, such as Tiger, Panthera, Red, and Ghost, that we saw in Malta during Jurassic World Dominion. And we aren't even aware if more than one will be showing up either. However, my assumption is that the Atrociraptor squad that we saw in Dominion are the ones that are set to appear in Chaos Theory. Here's where the theory starts getting really interesting. As we are aware, these Atrociraptors were bred and trained from birth in the ways of the Indoraptor. Looking at their size and assuming that their growth rate is similar to that of Velociraptors in this franchise, it's safe to place these Atrociraptors at the age of around 3 years old, give or take a year or two. Should I be right with that? We could be exploring the start of the Atrociraptors training in Jurassic World Chaos Theory if it takes place in the year of 2020 or 2021. Now, the title, Chaos Theory. As we are aware, those two words come together to create an iconic line in the Jurassic Park franchise.
Still not clear on chaos.
It simply deals with predictability in complex systems. Aha, okay.
Right.
Okay, now freeze your hand, freeze your hand. Don't move. I'm going to do the same thing, start with the same place again. Which way is it going to roll on? There's another example. See, here I'm now by myself, talking to myself. That's chaos theory.
But what is chaos theory? Well, we obviously had Ian Malcolm explain it to us in Jurassic Park, but essentially it's a branch of mathematics that deals with a complex system whose behaviour is highly sensitive to slight changes in conditions, so that small alterations can give rise to strikingly great consequences, and this is according to Oxford. The entirety of the franchise is about chaos theory. I'm sure many of you guys already know that by now. How humanity's need of science and exploration had them go too far with the resurrection of dinosaurs. So how can this correlate within the show? Well, if we take into account the year, the characters, the dinosaurs, and the location that we know of so far, chaos theory, to me, might go down the route of exploring the creation of the Indoraptor. I know, sounds quite odd if the show takes place in the 2020s and the Indoraptor was born in 2017, but we discussed previously how the Indoraptor actually had a greater effect to the overall world of Jurassic without us even realizing in a recent video of mine, one video that I highly recommend you check out. But essentially, the training of the Atrociraptors in the way of the Indoraptor would be a form of chaos theory. So, I would assume that within this show, we'll have Darius and others going across the west coast of America, mostly in California, exploring what was teased at the end of Camp Cretaceous by Brooklyn. This will eventually lead them into the Indoraptor, understanding about it and its creation, and suddenly come across the training efforts of the Atrociraptors, long before they were sent to Malta to then be flown out to Saudi Arabia in Jurassic World Dominion, and so we'll be exploring the chaos theory within that. Now, to the best that I can use the evidence and think of here, this seems like the most likely scenario and plot point I can think of for Jurassic World chaos theory. It's obviously quite tricky to come up with something from nothing, but either way, I think it's an interesting theory for the time being, and I hope that many people can see the logic behind it all. But again, this is mere speculation and a massive guess to what might happen in the show. Currently, I have zero clue if this is going to be right or not, but as always, I love when my theories get proven right as we've gotten so many of them right in the past. But again, this is probably the hardest one I have had to come up with so far. What a way to start out our speculation videos for Jurassic World Chaos Theory, eh? If you guys have any further ideas on what might happen throughout this show, then please feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comments below, as I'm sure you'll have plenty of interesting ideas. Then you can definitely bet that this channel will be right on it from the very second it's announced. So feel free to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss it. If you want to try and find out when the trailer may be released, we also went ahead and released some speculation on that topic as my latest video on the channel. But if you enjoyed today's video, then please feel free to leave a like and share it around with your friends. But most importantly, all I ask for from you guys today is to make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you, did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.